Welcome back, Guardians, to another episode of GNN.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Jonas.
And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about early decisions.
If you're a senior, you would better pay attention to this.
Now let's get into this episode.
My name is Winston Rivas, and I'm the college coordinator here at IW Wells High School. Yeah, early decision is a binding agreement that a student, a senior, as they're applying, makes school essentially their number one choice. And by saying you are going to go early decision for a school, you're saying that if that school were to accept you, that you will ultimately attend that college. Now, if the school doesn't provide enough financial aid, there are ways of getting out of that early decision. But in terms of thinking about it, it's just your way of saying, this school is my number one choice for colleges. Instead of early decision, there's also what's known as early action. And early action means that you can apply to as many schools as you want, and students will usually typically find out from those colleges before January 1st if they've been accepted. And so typically deadlines for early decision are either November 1st or November 15th. And really the benefit for doing early decision for seniors is that it kind of shows that you have a really demonstrated interest in that college, and especially for selective private schools that are kind of trying to determine between multiple students, like who's the best candidate. Often a student that is applying early decision does have a statistical advantage, and they can get a little bit of a boost whether they've been accepted or not to those colleges. And so it's also really important for seniors to know that they don't have to do early decision. Early decision is not a requirement, but it is an added benefit.
I'm Kai, I'm a 12th grader. The advice I'd give to the younger grades on early decisions is make sure that you know that's your number one school before you decide on that early decision. So you need to make sure you understand the area, the school, what the school is like, make sure you've toured it, and then you can go ahead and lock in that early decision spot.
I'm Malcolm Siminoff, and I am one of the counselors here. There's early action and early decision. So they're both ways of applying to college early before like the regular deadline. And early action is not binding. So schools want to know how many students they're going to have next year. Like they want to get a good idea of their enrollment, how much tuition each student's going to pay. So that's, they tend to be maybe a little more, I don't want to say lenient, but they'll let more people in for early decision. So that can be your chance of getting into one of your reach schools easier. So I always say that college is going to be the second most expensive thing you pay for, first being a house, hopefully. So it's not just about, what's the school you want to go to, but like visit, see the campus, see the people that are on that campus, see if that's your vibe, see if that's somewhere that you could see yourself living for 4 years. You're going to be in class for a couple hours a day. The rest of the day, you're going to be living there. You're going to be spending your time there. So you want to make sure it's a good fit for you.
Now I know so much about early decisions.
Yeah, so do I.
And we hope you learned as much as we did.
If you have any questions, you can contact Mr. Rivas.
Until next time,
Bye, Guardians.